So great to be here, introducing for the first time Covenant, which is basically a tradable on-chain debt platform, which is live on testnet Near right now, and it'll provide details at the end of the presentation, and will be live on Near mainnet Q4 this year. Next slide. So just taking a step back and thinking about lending in general for DeFi, I mean, we could argue DeFi lending is great, but basically all of DeFi lending right now, or most of it, I don't want to cast such a big umbrella, but most of it has liquidations, has variable rates, and is LTV constrained, which works for a lot of good use cases, but is limiting in some forms or the other. Next slide. So with Covenant, we're going to provide a platform that allows for liquidation-free loans as one of the use cases. So for example, if you take out a loan as a borrower, as long as you pay interest, you don't get liquidated. You get locked rates from the borrower or the lender perspective, which means if you see a 3% rate or 11% rate, and you take out a loan then, or you basically deposit a stable coin or whatnot at that point in time, you lock in that rate for a period of time. And then the last thing is high LTVs. Basically, the structure, and I'll go into some of the details, allows you to do high LTVs kind of lending, which is great when you want to start doing folding and things along those lines. So much less constrained versus lending that currently exists on most chains. Next slide. So the way it works, and taking a quick step back, and it'll be very simple, but the basic idea is that as a borrower, you deposit collateral, let's imagine staked Near, and you mint debt against it, and basically tradable debt token. Next slide. And then as a borrower, you go onto a DEX, and we are actually partnering with Ref Finance, and swap it there against a stable coin as an example, and that's how you borrow. And lenders, if they want to lend, they basically go on to Ref and swap their USDC as an example against this debt token, and that is how they lend. And that's as simple as that. And